When you feel stuck, unmotivated, or behind, your brain will try to sell you a lie. It will say, if I cannot fix everything, I might as well do nothing. That is how good people lose momentum. So here is the rule for today. You do not need a perfect day. You need one win. One real win you can feel in your hands. This is called the 15-minute win, and it works because it shrinks the problem down to a size your mind can actually carry. Here is the negative, and here is the positive. The negative is this. When life stacks up, we start thinking in huge, heavy chunks. We tell ourselves, I have to get my whole life together. I have to get caught up at work. I have to fix my finances. I have to get in shape. I have to be a better husband, better wife, better parent, better everything. And the moment you think like that, your body reacts like you are facing a mountain with no trail. The positive is this. You do not need to climb the whole mountain today. You need to take the next step. 15 minutes is the step. Because 15 minutes is long enough to make progress and short enough to start even when you are tired. So here is how it works. 3 parts. Part 1. Pick one thing. Not 5 things. Not a full list. One thing. Ask yourself, what is the one thing that, if I make progress on it, I will feel lighter? It could be work. It could be money. It could be your health. It could be your house. It could be that one task you have been avoiding because it is annoying, awkward, or uncertain. Pick the one thing. Part 2. Shrink it to a starter step. This is where most people mess up. They pick something big and then try to do it all at once. That is how you trigger procrastination. Instead, you shrink it until it is almost too easy. If the task is a messy room, your starter step is not clean the whole room. Your starter step is clear one corner, or fill one trash bag, or put all the clothes in one pile. If the task is money stress, your starter step is not fix my finances. Your starter step is open your bank app, look at the real numbers, and write down the next bill that is due. Or cancel one subscription. Or pack lunch tomorrow. One move. If the task is work pressure, your starter step is not catch up on everything. Your starter step is pick the next deliverable and work on it for 15 minutes with zero multitasking. Close the extra tabs. Silence the noise. One task. 15 minutes. If the task is your health, your starter step is not become a new person. Your starter step is a 10-minute walk, plus a glass of water. Or prep a simple meal. Or go to bed 30 minutes earlier. Small steps are not weak. Small steps are how you rebuild trust with yourself. Part 3. Set a timer and do the work. Not a vibe. Not a mood. A timer. Because the timer does something powerful. It tells your brain, you are not trapped in this. You are choosing this. And it has an end. So set the timer for 15 minutes and do the starter step with full focus. When the timer goes off, you stop. Even if you could keep going. Especially if you could keep going. Why? Because the point is not to drain yourself. The point is to build momentum. You want to finish the session feeling like, I can do that again. Now I want you to hear this next part because this is where the whole thing becomes motivating instead of just another productivity trick. The 15-minute win is not about the task. It is about your identity. Every time you do a short, focused session, you are proving something to yourself. You are proving, I keep my word to me. That is confidence. Confidence is not loud. Confidence is evidence. And when you stack evidence, you start walking different. You start talking different. You start showing up different. Now let's make this real with a few situations that hit normal people. Scenario 1. You are drained after work. You sit down, and the couch grabs you like quicksand. Your brain says, you deserve to shut down. And you do deserve rest. but you also deserve a life that moves forward. So you make a deal with yourself. 15 minutes, then I rest without guilt. You stand up. You set the timer. You do one starter step. Dishes in the washer. Trash out. Clothes in the hamper. One email reply. One application. One page of reading. One quick walk. Then you sit down again. But now you sit down as the person who handled business first. Scenario 2. You are stressed about money, but you avoid looking because it makes your stomach turn. The negative is avoidance. It feels good for 5 minutes and then it gets worse. The positive is clarity. Clarity feels uncomfortable for 5 minutes and then it gets better. So your 15-minute win is this. You open the account. You write down what is due. You make one decision. One cut. One call. One plan. One transfer. You do not fix your entire financial life. You take control of the next move. And that is how adults build stability. Scenario 3. You are behind at work, and you feel like you cannot even start because there is too much. So you do the opposite of panic. You pick one task. You shrink it to the first chunk. You set the timer. No multitasking. No bouncing between screens. No checking messages like a slot machine. 15 minutes of focus will beat 2 hours of frantic half-work every time. Scenario 4. Your motivation is gone. Your energy is low. You do not feel like doing anything. This is where the 15-minute win becomes a lifeline. Because motivation usually shows up after you start, not before. You do not need inspiration. You need ignition. So your starter step might be as small as put your shoes on, walk to the mailbox, stretch for 5 minutes, drink water, make the bed. Then you decide if you want to do another 15. And if you do not, you still won. Because you did not let the day beat you without a fight. Now, here is the part that makes this feel good and not like punishment. You are allowed to start small. You are allowed to be tired. You are allowed to be human. But you are not allowed to quit on yourself. The world will take enough from you. Do not be the one who takes your own hope. So here is your challenge. Make it simple. Pick one thing. Shrink it. Set the timer. 15 minutes. Then stop and say out loud, that is a win. Because it is. And if you do this once a day, even 5 days a week, you will look back and realize something changed. Not because you had perfect weeks. Because you kept stacking small wins until your life started moving again. That is what working man wisdom is about. Not hype. Not anger. Not pretending everything is fine. Real life. Real tools. Real progress. If this helped you, hit like, subscribe, and tap the notification bell so more people can find this when they need it. And drop a quick comment with your 15-minute win for today. Keep it short. Just the one thing you are going to do.